So I had a interesting conversation today on Facebook, and I have a lot of those, and I realize that it's probably part of my makeup in a sense because I learned last year that I was a manifesting generator, and that's a theory about personality, which I don't know that much about because I've done a little bit of research on it, but basically, a manifesting generator is a person who takes in content. And when they take in content, that content spurs them to manifest and generate all kinds of things. And so everybody doesn't do that. Everybody doesn't take in content and spit it out 10 different ways or 8 different ways or 6 different ways. A lot of people take in content and they just go with that flow and it doesn't come out in any way but the same way that it came in. But I'm a manifesting generator and I'm also a writer. So that means I have imagination. And so I happened to see this post that was basically talking about how these opinionated women needed to be avoided and men needed to run from them. And of course, I'm an opinionated woman, so I thought that it would be a beautiful thing to comment on. And it was, because I ended up going back and forth with two gentlemen in the comments. And um, like I said, I'm a manifesting generator. So one of the guys said, and I guess he thought this was going to be some kind of nail in my coffin kind of thing. Well, you're 54 and divorced. And when he said that, first off, I'm 53. But when he said that, I don't think that he understood where my brain went in that minute after he said that. And in that minute after he said that statement, I went in my head to the TikTok trend, with I think it started with the black wife effect and then it went to the divorce effect. And I haven't done mine yet, but I definitely plan on doing it because in that moment, I didn't think, oh my God, I'm divorced. Oh, woe is me. I thought it would have been so easy to stay married. All I had to do was nothing. All I had to do was nothing. Getting divorced took finding a lawyer, coming up with the paperwork for everything that we'd amassed in our 11-year marriage, having discussions with him about how we were going to divide things, closing certain accounts, opening other accounts, helping him get his stuff out of the house. I mean, literally, it was a year, 365 days of work. Not every single day, but a year of work to get that done. It was money. It was time. It was effort. It was an undertaking. It would have been so easy to just stay married. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, because I took that risk, because I took that chance, everything that's happened after that could have been not even a possibility in my life. Had I stayed married, I would not have gone on the journey that I've gone on. I would not. I mean, I can almost guarantee you I wouldn't have become an author. And I have 5 books now. I can almost guarantee you I wouldn't have become a podcaster or a spoken word artist or a business owner or went on, it's been 153 dates now, I think, and had the most incredible relationships of my life. I wouldn't have found out that I was able to experienced pleasure multiple times in a row after that initial explosion. So many things that have happened would have never happened. And in that minute, it was almost like, in the movies when you see your life flash before your eyes. In the minute after he said that, all of that went through my head. Just that quick, when I was thinking about what my Black Wife Effect divorce, slideshow would look like, to the $1 Million Baby anthem. And I was thinking about what mine would look like. And I wrote kind of a synopsis. I wrote kind of a synopsis of that whole journey on, the thread. And he was like, oh my gosh, the fact that you had to explain all of that means, that whatever he said. But I felt so grateful. I was so glad he said that, because I don't think it had ever hit me as hard as it hit me today. And I almost broke down crying, because the person I am today, that I like a lot, and I like a lot more than the woman that I was when I was married, I owe her to me getting divorced. And I could have just done nothing. I literally could have just done nothing and stayed married. I mean, I had done it for 11 years, and then I had done it for 6 years prior to that in a different marriage. I knew how to stay married. I knew how to be married. I didn't know how to be the woman that I was beginning to think that I wanted to become. Didn't know anything about her. Didn't know anything about following my dreams. Didn't know anything about pulling those dreams off the shelf and recreating myself. I knew nothing about that. But divorce and being 43 and me feeling my mortality, feeling this sense that my kids had just graduated high school and I had done what I was supposed to do according to every person that I was raised around. I had gone to college. I had gotten a job. I had gotten married. I had had kids. And now those kids had graduated high school and were off to college. So there was no more blueprint for